everybody. Good morning. I'm Anna Marie Fox, Holistic Psychic Medium, here to do mini readings today. Merry Yule to everybody. And today I'm going to be using the Tarot of the New Vision, very kindly brought to me by Rolf Fokema, a friend of mine. And yeah, I've not used these cards before, so it's very much, but I'll be tuning in psychically. The cards will just be an addition to what I'm doing. Okay, so I hope everyone can see me and hear me, and I'm clear, I hope. Let me see if I can get it full screen. I don't know if I can. No, won't let me touch it. So I hope it's all going okay. Let me know in the comments. If I can see some comments, that would be good. I'm just going to turn it around just in case. I can't see any comments yet. Oh yeah. Oh, hi Marianne. For some reason I couldn't see the comments. They're not coming up. Why are they not coming up? I can see them there, but I can't see them come up on the stream. I'm not sure why that is. Let me see if I can get this up higher. Let me wait and see if they come through. Why are they not showing? Oh yeah, there we are. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay on the comments. Hi Helen, hi Mariana, hi Kelly. Oh, hello from Australia. Wonderful. Hi Krish. I'm trying to get my eyes working. It's all so small on my phone. I'm not sure how many people are watching. You can't really see on the StreamYard. So like I said before, I'm going to be using the Tarot of the New Vision. They're quite interesting cards as they show the perspective of the person in the tarot, in the card. So basically it's the perspective from the Fool and the perspective from the Empress. So it's like what they can see, or sometimes what's behind them and we can't see. And they're interesting, but I'm just going to use them anyway, just to assist me today. Okay, so the comments have stopped on Krish at the moment. Maybe there's not many people on this morning, but I'll let it all catch up, and we'll do a little bit of breathing together. So if everyone would like to close their eyes and put their hands, depending on how you're sitting, put your hands on your knees. And take a few deep breaths. So take a breath in. And as you breathe out, release all of the tension and stress of your day and your weekend. And another, breathe in. And breathe out. Take a little blow with that as well. Just helps release any stress. Take another breath in. And breathe out. Okay, and as spirit draw close to us, maybe recognize that this is a relationship between ourselves and spirit. We work together in unison and merely just bring that what they wish to impart to you. And may all the messages that come through today be for the benefit of all, and with much love to Spirit for what they give today. Lots of love. Blessed be. Okay, so comments are stuck. Oh, I hope I can be seen okay. Hi, Marianne. Let me know you can see and hear me clearly. I hope the signals are okay where I am. I'm in a new location. As you can see, I live in a mobile home. This is our new lorry that we've converted. And we're now in West Wales. Hi, Andrea. Okay, comments are coming through now. Okay. Okay, so if everyone would like to send up emojis, I'll see who I'm drawn to today. I'm going to go to who I'm drawn to. And I'll try and go for somebody new as well, as I like to read for new people I haven't read for before. I'll just wait for emojis to come up. Am I clear enough? It's always hard to tell with these things. It says there's 29 comments. 30 comments. Oh, great. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know that. Brilliant. They're just a little bit slow, the comments coming up. I don't know why. But as long as I can be heard. Okay, so let's see who I'm drawn to. Jama Rose. Jama Rose. And as I connected with you, Jama, the card turned itself on it. These cards are really lovely because they're very sort of shiny. As you can see, they're really shiny, and they've got a really lovely. So it spun around as I connected with you, Jana. And you have the Justice card. Oh, let me try and show you it. And as you can see, you can see what is going on behind the main person within the Justice card, who is usually, some kind of judge or whatever. And the scales of Libra are really significant there, Jana. Yeah, so I believe it was Jana. Let me just click on the comments just to double check that you know that I'm reading for you, because it hasn't come up that you're there. I'll just wait for you, Jana. Let me click on the comments. Is it Jana? Oh, Jammy. Sorry, Jammy Rose. Jammy Rose. That's who I'm coming to. Jammy Rose. I'm really sorry about that. My eyes couldn't read it. So Jammy. I'll make sure I get the name right next time. So I'll just wait to hear that Jammy knows I'm reading for. Great. That's sorry for calling you Jana. Yeah, I can see now it's Jammy. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Is there a tug of love situation in your life? Because that's what I'm feeling from the card. I know it's kind of interesting, it being the Justice card, but also, like there's a tug of love situation in your life. Would that make sense at all? I'm getting lots of roses for you, and I know I was drawn to your name because it says rose, and also spirit is sending lots of roses, and I'm connecting with a lady in spirit that is sending lots of pink roses to you as well. But just let me know about the tug of love situation. I'm getting velvet coming through as well for you, like beautiful velvet. And they're showing me velvet cushions as well for some reason. There's like a need for rest and a need for recuperation for you as well. That makes sense, Jamie. Okay, okay. Well, what I'm getting is just to let things be. Like this lady is like saying, don't try to push things too much at the moment, just to let things go naturally. Everything will come good in the end, is what she's saying. She does feel like a grandmother energy, um, on mother's side. Would that make sense? She's almost like tapping the pillow, you know, like for you to lie down and like rest your head on the pillow. And just try not, yeah, try to allow things just to be. And she's showing me Valentine's Day as well as a significant date. Would that make sense to you as well? But she's talking about like finding the balance within yourself, you know, first, if that makes sense, and to not, um, yeah, just trust. It's all about having some trust and knowing that everything, wherever this tug of love situation is in your life, um, it's hard because the, oh, okay, lovely, lovely. That makes sense. Is that in relation to what we're talking about as well, the marriage? Is that in relation to what we're talking about? What I'm talking about? The tug of love situation. Is it to do with a child? Giving me Marilyn Monroe as well for some reason. And like I believe this lady liked to look good, liked to dress up, you know, and look like always bring out her very best, you know. And she used to put on a brave face. She's saying she used to put on a brave face, and she's asking for you to do that as well, and to put on a brave face, and you know, and just to allow things just to be. Don't show your cards all in one go, is what she's saying. Don't show your cards. Keep your cards close to your chest. Because it's a time of like kind of like yeah, keeping quiet and not saying too much at the moment, and everything will turn out all right in the end. But it's about being patient and not saying too much. I do feel there's some people around, somebody around you that may not be quite as loyal as you think. Okay, so yeah, wherever this situation with the tug of love is, there is somebody there that you can't trust to talk about it to. Okay, that's how it feels. She just wants you to lie down and rest and look after yourself. And if you, when you do go out, it's about putting a brave face. Don't let your guard down. Don't let people know, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's best to keep things to yourself. And yeah, know that that everyone in spirit is really helping you with it as well. Comments are a bit slow, so I can't see your responses. They're giving me boats as well, giving me a boat for you, like a little boat. I don't know why they're giving me a little boat, showing it sort of sailing down the, going down the river like slowly, and just being at ease and going with the flow. I think it's very symbolic about going with the flow at the moment. So yeah, it's very much to do. And they're also giving me Alice in Wonderland for some reason as well. Yeah, with the Alice in Wonderland, it's about not letting yourself get caught up in other people's issues, Don't, because with Alice in Wonderland, she gets kind of ends up in this world of, where she has to deal with all these other things, and they really aren't. They probably are part of her, but it's all about not getting into that situation in the first place, not getting entangled. But they are giving me by Christmas things, and it's not like long until Christmas, but things will be looking quite different for you by Christmas as well, okay? I'm getting horses for you as well. If you don't have a horse, it's a symbolic thing of strength and power, your own power, and your own ability to sort of just take, yeah, that's what she's saying. It's like take the high horse, if that makes sense. Take the high horse. It's about rising above it, rising above everything, if that makes sense, Jamie. But everything will find its right place. Everything will balance out and be just right. So anything I may not have mentioned, that you're concerned about at the moment, there will be a time of balance where everything will come good and everything will come right. And it is just, but it's when it's at the right time, and you will have an indicator of that towards Christmas. Okay. Thanks so much. I'm going to see who I'm going to next. So if everyone else would like to comment, I don't know why the comments are so slow today, but I'm not seeing very many of them. Okay, they're starting to come through now. Hi, Lynn. Let me see who I'm drawn to next. Cheryl Myers, I'm coming to you now. Okay, I'm just doing a live, Maya, just so you know. Okay, Cheryl Myers. Oh, okay. I'll see who would like to come through for you, Cheryl. Spirit is Cheryl, for you. Spirit is showing me. Oh yeah, they're showing me your pain and suffering, really, and also they're giving me an imagery for you. Yeah, it's like, because you have the Nine of Swords, which is your own sadness and your own mental anguish, really, from the loss, from everything that's happened to you, and it's like inner demons coming, in as well, at night, you're not being able to sleep very well as well. And but with the Nine of Swords, it's always very much to do with recognizing that you actually have the power to help yourself, okay? And you're stronger than you think, and don't allow the more negative or the more darker energies to make you feel like life isn't worth living, if that makes sense. And that spirit don't want you to be weak, they want you to be strong, okay? 9 is a card of reaching being right at the end of a cycle. So I do feel that you've reached that's enough for you now. Do you know what I mean? You've reached your maximum of suffering, and from now on it's all going to change. And I do feel that spirit are trying to come close to you, but because of because of the way you're feeling, and because of the darkness around you, and your broken heart, they're finding it harder to reach you. Okay, it's recognized that you have to be more open, in terms of positivity, to be able to have the communication. Yeah, I know, it's really, really hard. There's roses as well for you as well. It's really interesting. There's red roses coming through for you, and I am connecting with a gentleman. Is a gentleman? Okay, and he's giving red roses. Just wants you to feel like loved again, and to feel like you're worthy, if that makes sense, Cheryl. Get dressed up, times of getting dressed up. I'm not sure who this is. I'm getting a male at the moment. Yeah. But I will try and connect further for you. This feels more like a male energy, like a father who, you know, who was at your, like, help give you away or something like that in your, have you been married? This is like the energy he's giving me, where he wants to sort of look after you and, um, yeah. So it's either a male uncle, in spirit. Oh, okay. At the moment, I'm getting the male because he's just one. It's like we can't make people come through, if that makes sense. We get, you know, people who wish to communicate at the time, and it's not always the right time. You know, we can't make people come through. But I felt the male straight away because he just wants to sort of give you that. Um, but he's got this feeling of somebody who, okay, this feels like dad, grandfather, uncle. Okay. Let me see if you want anything else. But he's bringing the red roses, and I'll carry. It's funny. He's got like a bow tie and it's spinning. So it was like he was like a bit of a joker, and he liked to play. Like, I don't know whether he was part of the magic circle or something like that, and he liked to do tricks or something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, feels like dad. Yeah. I'm not saying he was part of the magic circle, but he liked to be joyous, and he seems to be the one that really wants to come through for you. Because it did feel like dad, yeah. At the moment anyway, and he wants to just, did he give you away at your wedding? Or he has this responsibility where he kind of wants to look after you and take you out, okay? Like for fun, for joy, because he feels your loneliness at the moment. And you know, yeah, he's all dressed up, and his bow tie's spinning, like, you know, he's quite a funny gentleman. But he just wants to bring joy back into your life, but to recognize your own. It's all about loving yourself again. Yeah. Okay. Was this a male? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not 100% sure who he is because he's fairly young. He's showing me himself fairly young. Okay. But the message, you know, generally from spirit for you is, you know, is just to, they're wanting you to, you know, have a, you know, a fresh perspective and try and change your perspective, and um to get out there in the world a little bit more, you know, to get out there, to try and get out there and enjoy yourself and meet new people and not be isolated, because I just get this energy of isolation for you, and they just want you to get, this is what this gentleman is showing to me, is just wants to bring you joy and take you out and like link arms with you, and you know, and go dancing. That's the energy I'm getting from him. But it feels like in the past, you know, and maybe it's a memory he's showing me or something, but that's what I'm seeing with this gentleman. Yeah, it's different to what I was saying about giving you away. It's like linking arms to take you dancing. Yeah. Let me see what else I can get from him. For some reason, he's showing me a map, and he's showing me the road, and he's pointing. He's showing me that he's guiding you and moving you forward, if that makes sense. So it's trusting that this gentleman is there helping you and helping you make those steps forward, helping you choose what to do next. So, oh, I see. I'm sorry. Yeah. She's not come through to me yet, but obviously it just seems to be this gentleman at the moment. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Really sorry for your loss. He does feel like dad, though. That to me, he feels like dad because he's got this guide energy to him, where he wants to guide you. He wants you to help you make those steps forward are you thinking of moving? Because he's kind of showing me a map and he's showing me movement on a road towards moving house. He's saying, let go of the old, move on with the new. Yeah, okay. He's just talking about the healing process, that people go through when they cross over into spirit, especially if it's been a traumatic. They spend quite a lot of time healing on the other side, so it could be that it's not the right time for her yet to come through. Okay, because she has to heal herself. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, he's just showing me a change. Just bear it in mind for the future because he's just showing me a change with movement for you going forward and showing me a road on the on the map for some reason. So it's like, obviously he's showing me from times gone by when everybody, before GPS and all of that, when people used to use maps, and he's showing me somewhere beginning with N. It's actually showing me Northampton, but I don't know if you're in England. So, but it's something north. Yeah, moving something to do with the north or moving north of where you currently are. Or it doesn't mean you're permanently moving, but it just means having more to do with somebody in the north or work or anything to being north, and that's the right place to be. Okay. So just bear it in mind for going forward, because I can see up to 2 years ahead of time. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cheryl. Giving me a little dog now, a little white dog as well. Chasing its tail. And I think it's more of a symbolic thing for you where you feel you're chasing your tail, and you're getting nowhere. And this is why this gentleman is trying to give you that guidance forward. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Something about going north anyway. For me, it was Northampton, but obviously it's north of where you are, okay? Show me mountains as well, like mountain, more hilly area. Yeah. Getting out there, getting out in nature seems really significant as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and see who I'm going to next. I'm sorry I couldn't bring through who you wanted. All right, lots of love. Okay. I'm glad the comments are going through a bit quicker now. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Can't see the names. It's so small. Okay, let's see who I'm going to. Jemmy Tyler. Is it Jemmy? Jemmy Tyler, coming to you, yeah. That's interesting. As I connect with you, I'm seeing polishing. Lots of polishing and polishing of glass. Getting things all shiny, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing that. It can mean that it's about getting clarity on a situation and wanting clarity or needing clarity on a situation. But if you have been polishing things, that's absolutely fine. But everything, as I'm a holistic psychic medium, everything means something else, Like you can be polishing something, but in real life, but it can also mean you're seeking clarity in your life. So it's the same thing. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. It's the Seven of Pentacles. This is all about hard work, working hard. I don't know whether you are looking for guidance in terms of like your work or finances and that sort of thing. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. This is about putting down roots and planning for the future. Um, but also about having developing that connection with spirit as well is important. It's about keeping your feet on the ground. Very important to keep yourself grounded as well. Okay, so it's to do with having that connection with spirit, and I'm seeing ghost hunts and that sort of thing and paranormal activity, but it's also about staying grounded. But it is also about um they're giving me, because number 7, so number 7 is also to do with luck, and so there is an element of luck around you at the moment as well. So in regards to the clarity, it's very much to do with there being an element of luck at the moment, and I do feel there's going to be something you've been wondering about for a while. There's going to be an answer. The answer is going to come suddenly from an unexpected place, if that makes sense. So so you'll be able to understand what is going on there and anything that you've been looking for clarity on as well. But I do feel that all your hard work will pay off, but it's especially spiritually, with your spiritual development as well, Jimmy. But it's very, very important to stay grounded, is what they're giving me. Don't break your back. I've got a gentleman in spirit saying don't break your back over anything at the moment, okay? It's like you're, working too hard and feeling like what you do, you don't always get what you deserve for what you do, if that makes sense. Like you're working too hard and you don't always feel like it's worth it, if that makes sense. But it's going to get easier, and you are being guided by spirit as well in how to make things work a bit easier for yourself, so you have to work less for more reward, if that makes sense. I can't see any more comments coming up, so I don't know whether you're understanding or what I'm saying. It's funny, they're giving me cabbage leaves as well, and also giving me, that links me in with Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter as well. For some reason that's coming through as well as a memory. It's also just don't waste, don't waste your time doing things that are not fruitful, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's how it feels. Don't waste your time. Focus on what's most necessary, and most important. So prioritize is what Spirit is saying. And this gentleman was very into prioritizing. He was quite organized, and he wouldn't waste his time. Basically, he always found it. He always loved to have a bit of time out as well. Yeah, it's about not always seeing everything that's if that makes sense. Like Spirit are trying to communicate with you, but it's like you're not seeing it, that if that makes sense, like little things going on around you. And they're noticing that you're not noticing, if that makes sense. So just be a bit more attentive to little subtle things around you, changes around you. Yeah. That they're sort of waving at you at the moment. Okay. But you will get there with everything. It is just about, just like prioritizing, letting go of the things that aren't so important. But that's timing is quite really, really, really important. Yeah. But this is what the card looks like. Oops. You can see the ghosty at the top. That's what he's seeing. Well, he's not seeing it because his head's down. But it's like your hard work will pay off in the end. But it's about not wasting time. Yeah, I think it is about slowing down a bit and pacing yourself and organizing and prioritizing, and don't waste anything, don't waste time. But also don't waste resources is what I'm hearing as well. Don't waste money. Trying to make something work that isn't going to work, like it's hard to say, but it's like don't put energy into something that won't grow corn, as they say. Yeah. All right then. Thank you so much, Jemmy, for coming to my live. I'll see who else I'm coming to next. Thank you. Oh, the card's just fallen out. I'm going to give it to you, Jemmy, because I was still connected with you. It's the Empress. So it's about honoring yourself, and your time, and your own precious time and connectivity. Your creativity as well, and try and spend more time with family, and take a bit of rest time out, for yourself and look after yourself. Okay, lots of love. No, the comments aren't working very well today. I don't know why. I can't really see things very well. It's quite hard to read because the comments aren't really showing very well. Yeah. Okay. See who I'm coming to next. Tanya Laws. A card has come out for you. As I was shuffling, a card jumped out for you, Tanya. Tanya Laws. And you have the Devil card, which is always a card of a warning card of not to be tempted and not to be deceived. So there's an energy around you of potential deception and somebody leading you down the garden path. So I don't know what you need guidance on, or whether you need clarity on whether this somebody is misleading you or leading you down the garden path, but this is suggested that that is actually what's going on. And it's being very, very careful not to allow yourself slip into bad habits of things that aren't good for you as well. And also, let me have a look. Yeah, just be careful on your direction, what you're doing, and in relation to looking after yourself and your own well-being, really, and try not to the devil's always a warning against excesses and doing things that aren't necessarily good for you. And you're saying you're sad, so that that can mean that we then start doing things like drinking or eating too much chocolate and that sort of thing as well, which isn't like the self-punishment thing, if that makes sense, Tanya. Not Tanya. I can't. Yeah, Tanya. Sorry. I can't remember who I was reading for. They're showing me a car for some reason for you. Driving a car, getting away, having a bit of freedom, taking a break. I know I said that quite a lot today, but it's like there's a need to take a break and get yourself away from a situation. As I feel there's energies around you that aren't really very positive at the moment. So it's about getting away from that, okay? It's like people make promises they can't keep. That's how it feels. The green grass is on the other side, is what Spirit is saying to me. There's gentlemen in Spirit saying the green grass is on the other side. So sometimes, we can think that that's an illusion, that the green grass is on the other side. And then when we get there, it isn't. But this gentleman in Spirit he's got he's fairly old. I think it's like balding on the top, bald. He's showing himself with a bald head, and he's saying the green grass is greener on the other side. So if you're having a choice to make, or you're wondering what direction to go in, the new direction or the other way to where you're currently going is the best way, okay? So just don't allow yourself to be misled at the moment. I just feel like there's just this energy of temptation and not leading you in the most positive direction, okay? And I feel that probably why you're feeling sad, because you're feeling disconnected from your purpose and feeling disconnected from what you are doing with your life. So but now it's that new phase. There is a new phase, so it is just making those changes necessary. Okay, Tanya? Let me see if the gentleman wants to say anything else. He's giving the name Frank for some reason. He's polishing his head, like, it's quite funny. It's like polishing his head, making a joke of him not have, like shining his bald patch. So I'm not sure if you're aware of who he is. But so he's giving the name Frank, which doesn't mean it's his name. It means it's somebody in the family that he's linked with, okay? That's a weird thing to give. He's giving Frankie Boyle, who was a comedian as well back in the day. I don't even know who it was. Kind of random thing to give. Pickled onions as well. I think it's because it's coming up for Christmas, isn't it? And like pickled onions are like memories of Christmas time, aren't they? Eating pickled onions. Yeah. or Boxing Day. He's sort of blowing at you, you know, like blowing you to sort of blow you, like try and push you away, you know, away from those things that aren't good for you, and to cleanse you as well, like a cleansing thing. And he's giving me sort of that kind of healing for you as well, like where you go for healing, where they blow on you, and I don't know what type of healing it is, but that is giving that as well, and just smudging and that sort of thing, and cleansing your aura after. When you get away, just cleanse your aura and your vibration from the past. Okay, thank you so much for coming to my live. Let me see who I'm going to next. Who would like to comment? Oh my god, all the cards fell out then. They're having a laugh. Okay. Still looking to see who I'm going drawn to. Okay. Lisa Joe, I'm going to come to you. Okay. I'm getting the letter L as I connect with you, Lisa, for some reason. Oh, it's your name. Is there other letter L's in your family? Because I'm getting L as and Lettuce, which is a weird name. I have an ancestor who was called Lettuce, or Lettice. But they're giving me L and yeah, and Lettice, but it could be lettuce, but it could be a person called Lettice or Lettuce as well. It just feels, is there lots of L's in your family? And L is also for love as well, isn't it? And life. So you have the Six of Cups, which is really lovely. And it's, you know, it's interesting. It's, you know, it's a beautiful card, and it is about relationships and having a gift, being given a gift, you know? And I just feel like you're, you know, at the moment, it's, if you're not feeling very good, I just feel like there's somebody in your life that's going to come in and give you support, or there is support around you. Okay, that's really important, and to make you feel not so alone, if that makes sense. And you are, you know, being spirit coming in to support you as well. But it's the, you can see it's beautiful, and it's lovely how the ancestors are there as well, above, watching over, male and a female. And the memories and life, you know, like reflecting on life, reflecting on the childhood, and lots of memories is, you know, is coming through as well. I'm getting a rail track for you for some reason, or a railway, links with the railway and trains as well for some reason for you, Lisa. I don't know whether you used to live near a rail line, or whether your family in the past had links with the railway. Oh, that's interesting. About the L. I think they were just wanting to give you those words, really, that I said. Love of life, love of life. And, and the memories of the past as well. And just having that faith is really important at the moment for you. A new beginning, a freshness, a new beginning. And recognizing that you can make a lot work from very little, okay, is what they're giving me. So recognize you don't need to have everything to make something work, okay, that you can make things work from having very little. So it's making the best of your current resources that you have and how you can build and grow. And they're showing me crafts, and they're showing me making things from hand and making some things from scratch as well. Showing me salads as well, because they did give me lettuce at the beginning. So I don't know whether you're like looking at like a new diet or new things to eat as well. But they're giving me lettuce. And it's not about losing weight so much. It's just about cleansing yourself, purifying yourself, okay? But lettuce is also interesting because it's got those soporific qualities. And I know I had it a little bit for the previous person as well, is that when you eat lettuce, it can make you sleepy. So it's also helpful in that regard as well. But there's a lot of green on this card. It's beautiful. Just know that, your family and spirit are watching over you and, looking after you. But I feel you're aware of that already and have a very strong link with spirit already. Yeah. That's interesting because the little girl almost looks a bit Dutch in this, doesn't she? Like in the traditional Dutch clothing. Yeah. I don't know whether these, yeah. But there's a gift coming your way. Oh, it is. I just wanted to be polite. Yeah. There's a gift coming your way, and just look out for it. That is, they're giving me a secret admirer now as well. Yeah, somebody that, is looking out for you, but you may not realize it. If that makes sense. It doesn't have to be in a sort of relationship way. It can just be in a friend, like, yeah, like a friendship way. But this card is lovely because it's just all about support and looking after each other. Oh, yeah. And all your work that you do for other people, it's being noticed. It's being it's being appreciated, from the other side. Yeah. And these are like, it's like there's some kind of reward coming for you, some kind of like a lifting up in your current situation for you, like yeah. Not that you look for it, because you're not somebody who looks for rewards, but there is one coming for you. So it's looking good for you. It's looking really positive, and just recognize that, you are really appreciated and really loved from the spirit world, and yeah, that everything you do is for the long term, and and yeah, you will always be looked after. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, then I better leave it there for you, and I'll see who I'm going to next. Does a secret admirer have a brother? Oh, okay. I'll see who I'm going to next. All right. Thank you. Okay, see who I'm going to. Krish, I'll come to you. Yeah, sorry, you were there right at the start as well, and your name got stuck for ages, so it's obviously a sign. Okay, that's interesting. I'm seeing ice skating for you. It's quite, it must be quite difficult traversing things at the moment and getting things right. It just feels like everything you do is like almost not working out. Would that make sense, Krish? And it's very, very difficult to try and stay on your feet, to try and stay steady. Is there other people in your life not helping out, not helping you, making things harder? Is how it feels. Like there's almost a bit of envy or jealousy around you as well. But there is cause. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because this card is the Six of Wands. And it's a very different perspective because it's showing a bird being freed from a cage. And this is how I'm feeling for you, is that you know what's not working out. And now it's time for you to recognize that you need your freedom. You need to release yourself from the situation that you're in, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Because it's other people holding you back and not allowing you to, really flower for who, yeah, yeah. So it's time to release yourself from the cage. And then, everything will shift and everything will change because in the end, this is a card of celebration and freedom. So going forward, that you will be feeling in a very, very different situation. Okay. And let me have another look at the card. You'll feel proud of yourself. You'll feel proud of yourself because it's going to take a bit of courage to get yourself out of it. And but by next spring, I'm seeing that you'll be a very, very different person. So it's early days at the moment, so don't force yourself or push yourself. But I do feel by say March next year, you will be in a very, very different situation, and you will be opportunities are going to come to you, Krish, that are going to help you come out of it. And yeah, just feel that you'll be riding high. You'll be like this person on the horse. You'll be riding high, and you'll be above everyone else, if that makes sense. That like, and you'll just be like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Okay. But it's going to take a bit of time. They're showing me there's like loose ends and things that need to be tied up, and it's not in you to just leave everyone in the lurch, if that makes sense. But so you need to tie up loose ends first, okay? But there's very much cause for celebration in the spring, in March, April time, okay? And you'll feel a new lease of life is what Spirit are giving me. So it's about staying focused on the positive, trying to feel the positive and in the future, and how that how we can bring that your what you wish for into your reality as well. Okay, just by making a few little changes, because the number six is a card of um it's like when the challenges of you've just passed the difficult time and you're starting on a new path, a new life, and also often a more spiritual life as well, where you feel more guided. Not feeling anyone from spirit for you at the moment. Just as more of a general feeling of support for you. I do have a lady, actually. There is a lady stepping forward, feels like mum. It's quite funny because she decided she was going to wear the, I don't know if it is mum, but or gran. It's like that energy of that motherly energy. She was putting the, that, you see the, oh my God, on her, sorry, my phone did something silly then. Garland on her head. That's how she came in. She said, "Yes, I am here," and she put the garland on her head. She was a bit. It's funny because the other guy I had connected to earlier was also a bit of a joker, but she's having a bit of fun. Okay, and she's talking about Christmas and you know how, because that's so funny how we have these sort of Christmas wreaths, don't we? It's a wreath, but or yeah, it's a wreath, isn't it? But this is on the picture. It's not a Christmas wreath, but she's showing it as a Christmas wreath and trying to sort of find the joy in Christmas again. Yeah, and as well, and try not to worry about it. Just go with the flow. Allow things to, just try and rise above any of the stress. Is what she's saying. Just make light of things. Make light of things. It's really important. Yeah. For the next, I know you're probably not really looking forward to the Christmas and that, and everything that comes with it. She just wants you to, she's giving sweets as well. I do believe she used to give you like, quality street. She's giving quality street. And the toffees, particularly the toffees. And she's giving me dancing as well. It's quite interesting. She would go well with the other gentleman that I was connecting with earlier. Oh, your auntie, yeah. But she felt like very, very close to you, like almost like a mother figure. Yeah, in the past. Yeah, when the sweets come in, it usually means auntie. Sorry, I should have said that. Yeah, because aunts are the ones who usually give us the sweets, aren't they? The quality street and things in the past. It's giving me rice pudding as well. Yeah. But it's just talk, it's just about being kind to yourself. They often say these things, about being kind to yourself. She's given me a big white coat for some reason as well. Yeah. Yeah. She's giving me a big white coat, like fluffy coat or something. Oh, it's quite impractical, but I can see her all dressed up, and then there's this big white coat. I mean, you may not remember her with a big white coat, but I do feel she had a big white coat at one point. It was a little bit fluffy, and she liked dressing up. She liked enjoying herself. Yeah. She wants that for you. That's why she's coming through with that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, they're still dancing. They're still dancing. But there's peace. She wants to give you peace as well. It's quite interesting because yeah, she wants to give you peace and tranquility as well. And yeah, peace of mind, peace of mind. And she said, peace of mind is coming. She's saying, peace of mind is coming and you will feel so much better in yourself soon, okay? I don't know whether you're waiting for news on something that you're worried about, but she's saying peace of mind is coming, okay? So try not to worry. You see if there's anything else in the card. Yeah, and more than anything, she wants that freedom for you as well, you know, freedom from all the responsibilities as well. Yeah, you deserve better, she's saying. You deserve better. Yeah. All right then, Chris. Thank you for coming to my live, and I'll see you again sometime. And thanks to everyone who's come along today. And yeah, apologies. The comments were very slow, so I was finding it a little bit hard to connect with people, and it was a little bit disjointed today. So apologies for that. But have a lovely Yule, everybody, and winter solstice, Christmas, whatever you want to call it, and I'll see you all in the new year. Yeah, lots of love, and have a lovely day and season. No worries, Krish. Lots of love. Bye bye.